everybody? Man, happy to be here. Be Positive, the Chicago Stories, chapter 35. I'm your boy Dario. We here with my boy Darian Lou. And we got a special guest here today, man. It's gonna be a fun one. My man already waving the white flag. We've been lit before the show, y'all. Y'all don't even know. It's been turned up before the show. Before we went on the air. I like saying that before you go in the air, you know.
It be hot with all these lights, so I got the fat nigga towel. You know the fat nigga towel.
The one that you got that what's it TD Jakes the TDG
Jakes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the fat niggas know what time it is.
Got that black pastor towel. Hey, look at us. We already lit. Let me get into it real quick. Hold on. All right, everybody. Make sure you follow and listen to us and subscribe to us on all these platforms right here. Let's have some fun. Make sure y'all rate us. Give us 5 stars. All that shit. Somebody got they thing on. I hear it in the background. Somebody got the live stream going. See?
Oh no, that's Camry.
Camry watching?
That's it. Yeah, Camry here. He's
saying, what's happening, Cam?
He got these damn crayons, man. I'm scared he's gonna go leave and write on the wall. They gonna be able to get up. Be mad as hell.
Yeah, writing on the wall ain't bad. Speaking of writing on the wall, how come your president won't accept the loss, bruh?
For those that don't know, we were here last week, last Tuesday on election day.
Mm-hmm.
Little did we know it turned into election week. And this ugly dude took an L and don't want to. Now hey, you know what's crazy though?
What's up?
Now I feel like he don't want to do shit.
No, he won't do nothing.
We ain't heard from him.
Nah,
nothing.
Nah.
So he gonna be like, fuck y'all. Like,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all 74 mil. Fuck y'all 75. Fuck all y'all. Hey, look, it's all good. Hey, you know what? This is probably the happiest I've never been with Mr. Trump. You know what I mean? I'm cool with you, man. Ain't no beef. Hey, look, I could probably have a sit-down conversation with him knowing that his ass is gone. I could probably sit down and chop it up with him, man. But,
hey, Donald Trump, we need you on the pod. What you
hey, you ain't doing shit. You ain't doing shit after January 20th. You ain't doing nothing. Come fuck with us.
Oh my God.
Look at us. We already wilding out. Man, what's been up, man? It's been a long week for us because we were here
because we was on
Tuesday. Yeah. It's a long week, man. What's been up, man? We still shut down. Everybody, if you're out there listening, we are shut down still here in Chicago. We on lockdown. Our mayor ain't fucking around. You know, like we can't do shit. So
man, she said Monday, everybody gonna have to stay in the house.
What?
You ain't see that on the Instagram?
No. What?
She said it's a stay-at-home order starting Monday.
Starting Monday? Hold on, people. I'm gonna watch this live. We gotta stay in the crib.
I swear to God, I saw it this afternoon.
Come on.
God.
What's her name? Lightfoot on Chicago mayor. Littlefoot. Stop it. Come on. Littlefoot, big suit. Damn. Hey, I'm going to read it right here. All Chicago residents are advised to stay at home. Oh, wait. Hold on. Keyword. Advised to stay home. Residents should only leave home to attend work, school, the gym, or meet essential needs. What? Come on, man.
Yeah, stay in the house, niggas.
Get the fuck hey, man, look. Well, at least if you're gonna be in the house, you gotta have something to do, which leads me to the next thing. Darian, you got the new Xbox, bruh. Talk to me.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me.
Sir.
Hey, how do LeBron James' hairline look? On
2K off. Yeah. 2K off the chains, bro. It took like 20 hours to download though. That shit big.
Damn.
It's like 100 and some gigs.
Stop it. What?
I swear to God, it's crazy, bro.
You only got
I ain't really had a chance to play it because, you know, I'm on vacation, but I went out of town the first half and then I got Camry the rest of it until Monday, basically.
Yeah.
So I've been messing around with him. So, I mean, hell, I had to my games got to download, so that's like a day's worth of projects. Like, you know what I'm saying? But man, that load time on them screens,
it's crazy.
It's nothing.
It's nothing. Damn it, I want one. Look, I was so salty, man. I was there day one. I was there. I had the computer on, and I was waiting at 9 o'clock or whatever the fuck time it was, and nothing.
Hey, listen. When I pre-ordered mine, I was at work trying to do it, and Mo was at home trying to do it. And luckily, she tapped in, so I was lucky. I got lucky.
That's crazy, because I was there. Oh, goodness, man. Hey, shout out to Mo for coming through with that one, man. Hey, look, it is what it is, man. But I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. They probably do another release right before Christmas. Who knows? I know they saying that we ain't going to be getting to the next year, but nah, man. We gonna get it now. I'm getting mine. Fuck that shit.
That's money that the people missing out on, bro. They gonna miss out on that money.
Yeah, they gonna
miss out on that money.
500 a pop. They ain't gonna miss out on that. Fuck all that. Fuck.
No.
Man.
Unless you can get it off the black market.
No, I'm not paying double. I promise you that. I'm not paying double for that. Hell no.
Yeah, they wildin'. You ain't want no PlayStation 5 for Spider-Man?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I do. But it's sold out. Shit.
That shit gone.
Man, gone.
Like, damn.
Bro, like, I looked today, and when I logged in today, same bullshit. I was like, well, this is out of control. Like, what kind of internet do niggas have? You know what I mean? like what kind of... How the fuck... Who getting logged in that fast, man? Shit. Look. Damn, I'm setting up here. Look, and then here's what I did yesterday, because I was low-key salty. It wasn't, Tuesday. I was like salty as fuck. I'm sitting there and I'm watching the Apple event, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn, Apple got a new computer coming out. And you know how hyped I get over Apple, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I get hyped over Apple. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even fuck with it, man. I was like, this shit whack. This is whack.
You might be the only nigga I know watch the Apple event.
Nigga, I love Apple event. The Apple events is fun as hell, dude. Like, I don't know. I like it. Also, tomorrow, the new iPhone come out, the Pro Max, the big one.
I'm like, boy, you just got a 12 just came out.
Yeah, I know. I just got this one. But this the trap phone. This is this is Trapper Keeper. My girl ain't even got this number. What up, Sarah?
Oh, wow. You better stop, man. This on the internet.
I know this. Damn, this is there on the internet.
Mike gonna come find you.
I know. She gonna walk up in this screen talking about what's up.
Matter of fact, what's the update with your AT&T situation? Did it get resolved or what?
Man, these niggas stopped hitting me up. Hell no, it didn't get resolved. They got scared. They stopped fucking with me. Look at
wow.
They stopped fucking with it. But you know what? I'm about to spark it up again. I'm gonna spark it up. No, because I'm not gonna let this shit go. I'm gonna spark it up though after I get my new iPhone though, because I need to go up in there. You know what I mean?
You going back to the same one? You going to River Point?
It literally is like 5 minutes from my crib. There's another one. Oh, okay. They're on. Let's go. Hey, shit. You ain't said. See, I wasn't even gonna do it. I was gonna go to the one right next to the gym tomorrow, because I was gonna go there and then go to the gym right afterwards. You know what I mean? But see, now I'm there. You know. Now I gotta go pull up on River Point. What up?
You know what, man? Don't do that, man, because they gonna be like, he trying to antagonize Mike.
Oh, Mike ain't there no more. Mike is in Norridge, everybody. If you want to go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mike switch locations?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't think he switched location, but I don't know what the situation is. All I know is Mike is in Norridge, everybody. He ain't at River Point no more. Yeah. Don't fuck with me. I got shooters out here. You know what I mean?
We'll get you transferred.
Yeah. I get your ass taken out. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. They don't know what time it is, man. Look, Sarah, she blowing up the chat now. Look at her. She Sarah blowing up the chat. I know. I'm gonna get fucked up on the screen here. Look. Man. I think, you know what? Because we turned up. That's all I want to talk about. That's our bullshit for the week. You know what I'm saying? We got a dope ass guest, man, and like I said, we was turned up, y'all, before we went on the air, and I can't wait to just laugh and say, "Hey, you stupid."
Hey, boy, you stupid.
Hey, you stupid. Hey, that's funny. That's funny. I got all his isms down, y'all. I know them all. You know what I mean? If you know Marcus Shakes, I want you to put in the chat a thing that he says. I think we done covered them all though, but I just every time we hit a beat, just put that's you stupid in the chat. We ain't doing no likes, we ain't doing no smiley faces. We doing you stupids. But what we gonna do? We gonna run the little ad. Man, I don't like the ad. Whatever, but whatever. It's look. Hold on. Y'all know I don't like this ad, but I'm okay with it. I just realized that we don't have an original one that we whatever. Here's the fucking ad. Where's the ad at? God damn it! Oh, there it is. Hey, welcome back, y'all. Chapter 35 is in full motion right now, man. Shout out to Darian's haircut. We didn't say that. Only reason I'm bringing it up now is because Rob is in the chats, y'all listening, and he said Darian looked like higher learning.
That's what Stokes said.
Stokes said that.
Yeah, Stokes
said that. My bad.
Like Ice Cube.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's funny, man. Hey, but look, not to be disrespectful, we got the man, the myth, the legend right here on the screen, y'all. Y'all make some noise one time for the boy, Marcus Shakes, y'all. Everybody. Hey, Marcus.
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for having me, man. Chapter 35. Shout out to y'all, man.
Hey, man, this is good.
I was talking to Stokes earlier. You remember when Martin had first met Gina and shit, and they was telling their stories?
Yeah.
And Martin came in, that bitch was like, "Yeah, baby, yeah." That Shakes right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank y'all for having me, baby. I'm here, baby. Marcus Shakes. Chapter 35, baby. Boy, you stupid.
Hey.
I sound like an 80s nigga that's just always on cocaine, just talking like this nigga like
Told y'all we lit already, y'all. Man, look, man, yeah, it's gonna be good, man. We gonna jump in real quick. Just Marcus, we wanted to give you the opportunity to kind of people that's watching that don't know you, or people that's gonna listen to this and don't know who you are. Go ahead and fill the people in on who Marcus Shakes is.
What's up, y'all? Marcus Shakes, man. I'm 26 years old. Been doing comedy for about 8 years. Started when I was around 17. Just staying in Chicago all my life, born and raised. I done met some fabulous people doing comedy, man. Even just how I got into comedy was fun. It was actually like just so divine, I feel like. Like it went from my teacher was asking what I want to do in life, and then 2 weeks later, somebody put together a comedy show, and then I was like, I bet I'm with it. So, man, that's just me for right now. I'm still growing, still learning, man. And I take it one day at a time, man. Try to use my time wise because I know I can't rewind, man.
Man, look, already dropped the bar. Bar, Darian.
Own it.
Man. Okay, we hear you. We hear you, my man. Darian, I know you probably gonna ask this question. So it'll be in conjunction. We both gonna ask you. You hinted at how you started comedy, man. Give us that background. Give us that story, man. You said the age of 19, 17.
Going on 18.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
What's happening?
So it was my senior year, and like you know how you always had that one teacher that like try to take you under her wing or his wing and try to protect you or like just guide you in the right direction. Mm-hmm. When I first met this lady, it was my freshman year. She was my division teacher. She used to always try to get me to do like different activities within the school, and I was like, man, I'm still young and didn't understand like what it meant to actually put yourself in activities as you coming up in this world. So when I got to my senior year, I had to do choir just out of, we needed a class, and then she was pushing me to do something. So I ended up doing choir and whatnot. And then we get done with the end of the year. She like, Marcus, I know you like school, but what else do you want to do with your life outside of, school and everything? And I was like, I really don't know. I like performing. She was like, you should try comedy. So I'm like, okay, cool. And what's funny is one of my teachers used to give me like the last 10 minutes of the class to tell jokes or just to have fun with the class.
Yeah.
So she put that little seed in my mind. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try comedy. Probably like 2 weeks later, my homie Raphael, man, shout out to him. He put together the first comedy show I ever did. He came out the blue, was like, man, I got a crazy business idea. I don't know how y'all gonna like it, but y'all gonna love it. I said, okay. we doing a comedy show. He didn't even ask. He just told me and my homie Jeff, like, we doing a comedy show and y'all in it. So I'm like, bet, all right. So then, you know, as soon as he told us that, now we young, we just writing everything. We thinking everything is funny, especially when you high. You think everything is funny. So we writing jokes, doing all type of stuff. And man, the first show was at the Third World Cafe on 53rd and High Park. The location is still there, but that business is not. And I was blessed, man. My first show I did 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Very first show I did 30 minutes. With a crowd, like actually packed out crowd. Like, like came in, building packed out, had people from the community support us. Like, I say, I ain't gonna lie, my first 15 minutes was cool. But that last 15 was it was rough, boy. It was rough. I swear to God, like, I'm glad I ain't got the footage, but I got the footage now.
Yeah.
That last 15 minutes was rough, boy. What saved me was this dude walked in and opened the door and helped me come up with like an improv joke, because if he didn't open that door, I don't think I would be here right now. Like,
literally open the door, huh?
It was rough.
Man, so
Shakes, I wanna eventually tap into that first time on stage, but before we get into that, I wanna know, like, coming up and you was watching things, who was your inspiration so far as comedians?
Well, to tell you the truth, bro, I probably should have started off with the one. What's funny is the first person I ever watched do stand-up comedy was Martin Lawrence, Run Tell That, and this when I was in like 5th grade.
Yeah.
So that was the first person I ever seen do stand-up. And I was like, oh, wow, that's dope. I wasn't supposed to be watching. Then after that, I went to school, started trying to tell jokes. But then as I started getting into understanding what comedy was, to tell you the truth, the first person I started to study was Kevin Hart, because of just his business mind, how he was like coming up during that time. Like when I was younger, he was like that dude.
Yeah.
And then that's when, as I got older, I started watching. Well, I used to always watch Dave Chappelle, because who don't love Dave Chappelle? So I used to always study him, Richard Pryor, and all the greats. But as I got older, I didn't stop watching people that I grew up on. I started watching the people I can actually meet and connect with. You feel what I'm saying? Like B. Cole, Kenny Howe, Leon Rogers, Marlon Mitchell, all these people that I can actually have a conversation with, because I feel like as I got older, like, you know, it's cool watching people on TV, but they can't talk to me person to person like how these people I can meet. So I changed my dynamics of who I watched. And then just as a comedian, you know, subconsciously you don't want to watch everybody's stuff, because, you know, how the mind works. You don't want to be biting off somebody else's style just accidentally, because I have done it before, man. I remember one time I watched somebody's special and accidentally, just subconsciously ended up doing the same topic. I had to stop myself, like, whoa, that's not mine. It's like, so now I only watch like people I can actually meet. And then, like, say if somebody tells me about a special, like the Dave Chappelle special I just finally watched, I was kind of like, at first didn't want to watch it, but it's Dave Chappelle, so I kind of put him to where, like, I gotta watch Dave Chappelle. But to tell you the truth, I don't watch anybody I haven't personally met.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is. I've never heard that. I mean, but I get it, though. You know what I mean? I get it. That kind of keeps you away from almost a plausible deniability. You know what I mean? Like, almost a case of that, you know? But that's pretty smart. That's kind of like my rule. Darian know mine, and most people that know me know mine. I don't talk about, I don't tell jokes that I haven't seen with my own eyes. It hasn't happened to me, or something that I wasn't in the present with. So I never tell anything. Anything that you hear me tell has happened to me, or I saw it in that moment. So, but yeah, that's my rule. It's cool to hear other people's kind of concepts of how they go about comedy. I like that, man. I've never heard it. I know Darian. I don't know you never heard that, but that's different.
No, I've never heard that. That was. I was like, whoa, okay. That's a good way to think about it. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be my own person. So if, you know, I want to stay in my lane. So I'll never want to like dip into somebody else's, because that was an inspiration. Because sometimes when people inspire you, you kind of take on their demeanor. Like, you look at Kobe. Kobe being Mike. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, Kobe started talking like Mike, like doing it. And not to say like this is basketball and we compare comedians, but it's kind of in that same regard.
About the mind.
Yep.
Yes. Mind just like how we is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That is.
So, man. Shakes, take us to 17-year-old, 18-year-old Shakes, and you're on that stage for the first time, man. How was it? What were you feeling? Were you nervous? Was it hard? Like, did you get the bubble guts or some shit? What?
Man, dude, let me tell you, like I was so nervous. Like, I literally, I embody my name on stage. Shakes, like, dude, I would be shaking for the longest, shaking and sweating. Like, I used to have to put on extra slabs of deodorant and keep a napkin because my forehead already shining and glistening. But on that stage, I'd be sweating and whatnot. So like when I was after that first show, I ain't gonna lie to you. After the first show, I was kind of down on myself. I was like, damn, I could have went harder. But everybody was like, man, you did that right. So with me being 17 doing comedy, it kind of was harder because I'm not 18. I can't legally get into spots. But my homie was older than me. So what was crazy is shout out to Lottie's up north. I don't know if they still open. Like I used to go up north and shout out to the Red Cafe and Logan Square Theater. The Lottie's, I couldn't get in Lottie's, but I remember the security guard, like, I remember he stopped me at the door, was like, dude, you know you can't get in here. I ain't even had no facial hair, so I just looked like a baby. And he looked me dead in the eyes, was like, I see you want to do something with yourself. I'm going to let you come down here, do your comedy. Do not try to buy no drinks. Don't try to do anything. And I respected that so much. So when I came in, I didn't even stand by the bar. I didn't even want no water. I didn't even want to look like I had a drink in my hand.
Right.
So, you know, situations like that really helped me, man. Like, then going to the Red Cafe, which was way out of my area, like, just the just the hustle behind it was the crazy part because, like, before I got to where I'm at right now, like it was hard because I didn't have a vehicle. I didn't understand comedy, and like I was staying with my grandma in Riverdale at the time. I was still in Chicago going back and forth. So like it'd be nights where I bomb, and then I gotta ride all the way back home for 5 minutes of bomb. Say if I went up north and I missed the train because I wanted to get on stage that night, I either had to sleep at the train station before I went home. I remember one time I got stuck outside 2 times. So what, like it was so quiet in Hyde Park, you can hear the lights flickering. Like you can hear the red lights turning. I'm like, this is too late for me to be outside. But when you want to do something, like you don't care. So it's like, man, just being 17 trying to do comedy, and then the blessing was the people that I met during the time. Like all the people like that I rocked with heavy, like they was all older than me, and they always wanted me to do something. And I used to do poetry. I still do poetry. The poetry scene helped me get a lot of work out with my comedy because anytime I came through, like I'll rap, but I really wanted to do the comedy, and like people would give me time at different places and just let me rip off. I probably wasn't the funniest dude, but like, you know, they seen that I was trying to do something. So being 17, turning 18, trying to do comedy was like was crazy, man, because I didn't have that many opportunities, and like every time I was able to do something, it truly was a blessing because I was not supposed to be there at all. Legally, I wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah, man.
So it was definitely hard though, man.
Man,
it was.
That's crazy to hear. Darian always pull out the good questions, the ones that get your wheels turning, man. Because I remember the first time I met you and the first time I heard of you was at my buddies. For me, it was at my buddies. That was the first time we met. And I was, man, look, I think that was my first time hosting ever. I think so.
Yeah. I remember we came in there so deep. So deep.
Yeah.
Like we came in there, was like, okay, this the dude right here.
Yeah.
We got it. I swear to God.
And it's crazy because like I had heard about you and man, you should talk to him. At the time when I started, man, it was, you know, as every new comedian, you got to talk to this dude. Mm-hmm. You should go to this person. You should see them. And I'm like, yeah. I don't know who or what or where or when or what. Like just whatever, man. And I'm just in the moment. I definitely didn't have the mentality I have now towards comedy. But it was cool to kind of hear. It was another brother, Marcus Shakes. You know what I mean? Like you need to talk to him. And that leads me to where I'm going. You got a name out there. I mean, like you got a presence out there, man, and just hearing your story. Yeah, no, man, don't thank me, man. Like I'm one of the people. You know what I mean? Like I'm one of the people. So you hear your story that you just told about being 17, 18 as a newcomer, and now here you are, what, 25, almost 26 or so.
And 26 now. 26, man.
26, and there's people out there that's regarding you highly, brother. How does that feel? How did it get to that point, man?
It's an honor, man. Nothing but God, man. To tell you the truth, nothing but God. You feel what I'm saying? Like without Him, I wouldn't even be right here with y'all. So it's a blessing. It makes me stay humble though, because like I remember, dude, like like the stuff that I was going through trying to get on stage. Like I remember one night I had somebody scratch my name out on, like couldn't get up, and I was mad as ever, and like then like just going through so much stuff. But like I always was like, you know what, I'm gonna get better. Like, and I stayed dedicated because I feel like comedy is like, people think it's easy, but comedy is so hard. Like this is coming from a person who does comedy and music. Like, not to discredit the rappers, but I feel like they hustle kind of different from us.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like they can put a song up and put it on YouTube or something. People will view, or they can go to SoundCloud. Us, we gotta work a joke like 3 to 5 years just to get it perfected.
Yeah.
Even then, it's not even perfected. You're still adding stuff to it.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, to be getting the praise that I get now, it like, you know, it'd be crazy, but you know what? I always say, I knew eventually my time would come, because literally I remember one day I was sitting in my grandma's house, I had my little notepad, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this. Like, you know that feeling you feel in your soul, like you like, when you find something you passionate about, you like, I'm gonna do this, and I don't care what's gonna happen. And like, it wasn't easy. It wasn't, like, people probably just think, oh, he always said, no, it was, I done had some people who wasn't rocking with it, who didn't believe in me, who was like, man, you tweaking, you need to do something else with your life. Like, man, I was so dedicated to this. I was like, man, I'm dropping out of school just to do this. But I graduated, got my high school diploma.
Let's go.
That's how dedicated I was to it at the time, man. Like, I really was going for it. Like, and the funny thing is, to be where I'm at now, this was never a part of my vision. I really just wanted to do comedy. That's all I wanted to do. Like, just be funny, appreciate the gift, and hold it to my craft. So it's funny when now like people like, hey, I heard about you or this, and I'm like, wow, okay, thank you, man. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, I appreciate the praise, but I know, you know, it's all God, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, whatever he praising me, I got to get that praise to him, because, you know, it had been times where I'm telling you, it was not me on stage. That had to be him just getting me by. I was like, okay, thank you. Now I'm going to go home and write on this and get to this. So it's a blessing, man, because I have came far, and I know I got far to play, even more places to go.
Oh, yeah.
Man. I always heard about Shakes, like, because TJ would tell me, Dario, you know what I'm saying? I know Mo Good talk about you, Rob talk about you a lot. And I met Shakes for the first time when we went to Zany's for a TJ show.
Yeah.
And we sat by each other the whole night, and then, you know, we got outside, and I chopped it up with him, and I was like, man, like, all this talk about Shakes, and you just know a person got good energy before you even meet him. It was kind of like when I met TJ. Like, I met TJ, we would talk on the phone and stuff first, and then I met him in person. It was like, man, you felt that energy. You know what I'm saying? I felt your energy, Shakes, through other people talking about you. And then when I got a chance to meet you, I'm like, oh, damn, like, they was right. They was spot on with this one. You know what I'm saying?
Much respect.
Also, too, just your journey up when you was a teenager, man. I was thinking about, I put this up on my Facebook this morning, and talking about when we in school, man, we get grades. It's A, B, C, D, E, F. You know what I'm saying? And A is when you giving your maximum effort, you going all in. F is pretty much when you ain't did shit. B, C, D, that's kind of like you half-assing your work. You know what I'm saying? You're not giving all your effort. And it's like, you decided early that, man, I'm going all in. I'm just going to do what I want to do. And it's an example of giving the A, like, you know what I'm saying, the whole way through. Yeah. One thing I do want to ask you, too, is you talked about, you know, sitting at your grandma's house and writing and everything. We all have moments. You know what I'm saying? We all have moments. And you're such a name out here in Chicago. What do you feel like was your moment? Like, I got this shit in the bag. Like, I'm here. Like, this is it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know Dario, though, had his, and I've witnessed his. I've witnessed TJ's, you know what I'm saying? But I want to know, like, what was Marcus Shake's moment when you was like, yeah, this it?
Yeah.
You know what, man? Actually, it was at my buddies. Let me tell you.
Come on.
Let me tell you, I had, like, okay, for the people who have been watching me, I was at my buddies. He had booked me at my buddies, and, like, I feel like I was getting strong on stage because I hosted my own room as well. But then I went to my buddies, TJ, my homie Torrance Scales was there, and you know, they've been watching me. They've been watching me doing my thing. And that night, man, the energy was just nice. Dario set it up. It was fun. And like I was on stage with my little drink, and everybody was like, man, for the people that seemed like, dude, it was a shift. And I remember watching the video, and I'm like, okay, damn, I do got something. Like, I actually do see what they're talking about. Because, we don't see what other people see.
Yeah.
But that night was the night I think I was like, I tapped in and was like, okay, I can actually do this. And just my personality is what I can bring more to the stage. Because that night, to tell you the truth, like, I was having fun, like, and I wasn't structuring myself. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like in comedy, you can go with I'm going to do this joke. I'm going to do it in this order. I'm going to say it after this. That night, I was like, man, I got my little drink. I'm up here. I'm finna just have fun.
Have fun with it.
And after that night, I went home and I watched the video because TJ and Torrance was like, bro, you don't see it, but, man, you looked totally different on stage. And I want to say it was that night because I was still building the set and I was still building my strength on the mic and my confidence, too. And I feel like that night, I made a shift with my confidence in myself, I feel like. And then ever since then, I've been going. And I will say this is what I will say. After that was the House of Blues show.
Yeah.
Because usually I'm very nervous. Like, what's funny is I had already been doing, like, way before they had started doing, I guess, the bigger show at the House of Blues downstairs. I did, like, the open mic when I was younger. I think I was, like, one of the youngest people in there. And I was doing open mic there. And I remember this dude, James, had told me, like, man, just keep working, get better. And I wasn't as good. So for me to come back and be where I was booked on the show, I wasn't nervous. And I usually be nervous. But that was the one night I think I was like, oh, no, I'm here. And I feel like after the My Buddies thing, I still got the video. That's what the shift was. Because it was so much confidence. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was just a different energy, a different vibe. Because I had just came from my room. Because Dario was like, I know you got your room down the street. After that, come down to my room. And I got you booked. And I went from my room to his room. So I was already geeked up because I had probably been on stage for like 2 hours. So when I got to his room, it was just like, oh, okay, let's get it. So I want to say that was the shift. And then ever since then, I've been getting that, I feel like.
Man. I remember that day verbatim. Like I remember that day. I remember that day verbatim. It was exactly what TJ said about you. And which I kind of transition here, a little sidebar. I was just thinking as you were talking, it is the company that you keep that gives you that kind of energy on the stage. Because I know for me, when I got my people in the room when I first started out, it felt comfortable. It just felt comfortable because I'm talking to them. You know what I mean? And all that was just my personality coming out. And that's what I saw with you. And like, when you think about all the people that we know mutually and people that we know individually, you know, Darian and T+ive, and then you and everybody else, Mo Good, Rob, all of them, we all have that drive. You know what I mean? We all have that drive that kind of like just says, hey, just be you. When we get on stage, we ain't doing nothing but having fun. You know what I mean? It don't seem businessy. You know what I mean? It seemed like, hey man, we out here having fun, man. And look, when I get off stage, we gonna laugh and chop it up. You know what I mean? Like about the set. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy because that's
that family vibe.
Yeah. And that's what I got from when I first saw you, man. That was it. I was like, this man's just cool on stage. He just chilling. You know what I mean? And I mean, I don't know. I'm not going anywhere with it, man. I could just keep singing the praises, man. But I remember that day, and I'm just thinking about all the people that we hang around. That's why we are who we are, man. And the people that's listening out here, man, this group of people Shakes hang with, that we hang with, man, it's something different. You got to see it to believe it, honestly, man. You just got to see it to believe it.
For me, like, shout out just to y'all because, like, for me seeing, like, I've been doing comedy in Chicago since I've been 17, and, like, I'm getting older to see what y'all are doing right now. Y'all making such a big shift in the comedy scene because, like, you know, it wasn't, I would say, like, the vibe that you are creating is making people more confident in being comedians. You feel what I'm saying? Because Chicago is very hard to do stand-up comedy. I don't care what nobody say how funny you think you are. Chicago is hard because you got people who will be at shows, will see you perform, and be like, I can do that shit too, boy. You ain't even that funny. I can do the same shit like that. So, like, the vibe that you are creating and the opportunities you are creating, because I done had people come to my room and they never got booked for shows. I'm like, wow. And then those same people, you will be booking for shows. So you got to understand, like, that does so much to somebody in the moment for their career in the future that, it's hard to create that, especially in Chicago.
Yeah.
Especially, like, even though we got 3 or 4 rooms we can hit a night, but how many mics you come through and it's like, oh, this family, like, we can come up here and if it's funny, it's funny, ain't none of that. Oh, well, I ain't think of that. Because you do got a lot of people who don't laugh at people just because they're like, well, I ain't say that. Like, I have people be like, you laugh at people, and I be like, because it's funny. I'm not gonna hold, and I want you to know, like, hey, that's funny.
That's funny.
That's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's funny because, like, for the longest, like, people thought I was actually saying it was stupid. Like, it was like, I don't think so. No, bro. Like, that's a good thing. Now, somebody else say you stupid, you might just be stupid. But I'm saying, like, no, you stupid. Like, what?
That's a staple here in Chicago, man. Anybody that knows you, they know they don't even have to see you be in the building, but they know you there. They hear. I remember I was on stage at Laugh Factory. I forgot what show that was. Y'all, I want people at home and people watching to hear this, man. I'm on the stage. Now I know Shakes is in the building. I know he there. I'm on stage and I'm telling my joke. All I hear in a packed house at Laugh Factory is, "Hey, you stupid." And it took everything in me. It took everything in me to hold that shit in. Because I'm like, at one point I almost blacked out during that. Because I'm like, we at my buddies. We at my buddies right now. Like, we just chilling. Like, and then I'm like, I got to keep on going. Oh my goodness. But when I hear stuff like that from, whether it's, I can hear Darian's laugh, I can hear Sarah's laugh, I can hear TJ's laugh without even flinching, man, during the set. And then I can hear you and I can tell who it is, man. But when you have those people that's in the building, I don't care what you're doing. If I hear that, that's like a cue to me. All right, I'm on point. I'm on point tonight, man. Like I'm good. I'm hitting. Yeah. That's how I feel about that, man. It's like, if I hear those voices, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Yeah.
Shakes, so we talked a lot about, you coming up in Chicago. Let's talk about some hardships, man, some setbacks. What have you experienced, coming up through the years that kind of put you back and kind of set you back, some things you had to overcome? Also, talk about the first time you bombed. Where you was like, God damn, like,
Just, I feel like learning yourself in life is what you set back. See, because, I feel like you're going to have them times where you're going to take off from comedy, not purposefully, but, like, just life will sit you down to get you right for your comedy. Like, I remember, prime example, like, how stuff works out. Like, I was working at Target. Anybody who know me, I'm always working downstate, like, 2 jobs. So it's like, I remember I was at Target, and I wasn't focused on my comedy how I should be. So I'm steady working, I'm steady getting money to buy a vehicle. I got fired a week before my birthday.
True.
So, like, now I don't have any money that's coming in. I just bought a car, now I'm out here just hustling. And I think that was one of the main setbacks because literally a week after I got the money to get everything legal, my car got taken. So, like, now for 6 months, I don't have no job, I don't have no car. Like, I'm going to comedy. And that's where the unemployment tour came from because, like, now I don't have any money. Like, I'm just on stage, face beat up, hair all over the place. I got like 3-4 hoodies, so I can't buy nothing. And I'm like, I'm gonna do comedy. But I think that was one of the main setbacks, was just learning life and learning myself, because like the time that I had off of comedy and off of these jobs, it gave me such a broader perspective of what really is important in life, because you only get one life, and if we do live twice, how would you remember? So it's like, it gave me so much time to just sit back and think and appreciate comedy, and just appreciate the time I was given to grow within comedy. Because I feel like comedy would be patient with a lot of people. And I feel like it was patient with me because the first time I bombed, it was at my first show. Like, I bombed at the end of the show, but I would say after that I bombed, and it felt so bad because, like, I was young, and it was an older crowd. I didn't have any facial hair, so when I first came on stage, she was like, who is this little boy? So they already just wrote me off. Already wrote me off. So I'm doing my hardest. I'm writing tax jokes, everything. Man, I was at Jokes and Notes. Man, I would tell that story. I was at Jokes and Notes. If anybody knows Jokes and Notes, that was like one of the main comedy clubs in Chicago. Like, everybody that went through there and graced that mic. So The third time I got on stage, damn fool was hosting. Like I'm super hype. I'm writing jokes, got my tax jokes. I get on stage and bomb. Like I mean bomb to where. This how you know you bomb when an old lady say, "You gonna be all right, baby. You gonna be all right." Anytime you hear that old lady stop you and say that, you bomb. She was like, anytime people start telling you, like, "Baby, you gonna be this and that," you bomb. Like you bomb so bad that like. Damn fool didn't even say nothing. Like he just paused for a minute, looked at the crowd, looked back, and he was like, and then saying a joke or whatnot. But I was hurt because that was like, cause I was so hyped, like to get on jokes and on stage the third time because it's just funny how life. I know I'm finna get off track, but it's funny how life coming full circle.
Yeah.
The first person to throw me on the stage at Jokes and Notes was Leon Rogers.
Oh wow.
Now the funny thing is, when I was younger, I used to call the radio station all the time to talk to Leon Rogers, right?
Yeah.
The one time he picked up, I'm so nervous, I didn't say nothing, he hung up. And then it's crazy, as soon as I turned 21, the first night I go to Jokes and Notes, he throw me on stage and I go last. And I killed. And then I came back the next week, went first and killed. And the third time I was feeling myself. I'm like, oh, I got this. I'm doing this. Boy, I got up in the middle of the lineup and boom. So it humbled me because I was up here. But it humbled me, man. So, like, you know, the setbacks were actually, I feel like, was a setup for a comeback because it taught me so much. Like, even when I was younger, I thought I was going to be doing this and doing that. Like, dude, I am happy I didn't make it how I thought I wanted to make it because I wouldn't understand. I wouldn't have any type of life experience. Like, you look at the people who get money at such young ages, and I'm not knocking them, but some of them can't handle it because they didn't get that life experience because, you know, once you get to that pinnacle in life, your life is not the same. It will never go back to normal. You're going to always be on the spotlight. And I say, you know, those setbacks in life for me, losing jobs, to not being able to do comedy, to just going through so many ups and downs, it gave me so much life experience and it made me a better comic because pain is something we all can relate to.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes I be going through stuff like, man, like you'll be, and I learned from that time, a lot of the stuff that we go through as human beings is not for, sometimes it's not even, it don't even have to do with our lives. It could be to help somebody else with their life.
Man, talk
that talk.
So it's like, man, I'll be going through stuff and I'm like, damn, like this ain't actually, like, why? And then probably 2 years down the line, you will see why you went through that because you had to give somebody a message. Or you probably didn't put in a joke. Because I remember one time, shout out to Zach Orion, man, booked me for a show. I remember Greg Kennedy was on there. This is like the first show I had did in a long time. And Zach, he seen me one time and booked me on it. Dude, I had said some joke, and I guess it related to the dude. And he literally came up to me and was like, man, I'm glad somebody else experienced that. I'm not the only one. And he bought me like 2 drinks. So it's like, man, the stuff we go through, they get us strong to be strong for the people that we got to lead. You feel what I'm saying? Or the people we got to give inspiration to. So, you know, now I don't even look at stuff as a setback. It's more like, okay, what am I supposed to be learning?
It's opportunity.
What I ain't gathered? What information have I not? Because I know I'm not, like, I'm still learning. I know it's so much stuff that I don't know, and there's so much stuff I got to learn. So, man, now when stuff happen, I be happy because it's like, okay, what do I need to learn, Marcus? What's the next thing? Because anytime we doing good, we can get better. And you know, them levels and them downs going to teach you, man, on how to get strong and stay strong because this is a dirty game. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how we is right now, like how we all family orientated, that's not how this comedy game is. You feel what I'm saying? You got some people who don't like you because of this, because of that. So it's like,
oh, don't we know?
Situations you go through by yourself get you strong because you gonna go through stuff, and then when you do run into people who got the same type of vibe you had, it's a blessing because it's a rarity to find people who got the same heart as you.
Man.
So, you know, it was a blessing. I gained so much, I feel like, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding while I was going through what I was going through, and like it helped me just better myself as a man, as a comic, and just a human being overall.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Shakes, y'all. Marcus Shakes.
We can go home.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't even know what to say after that.
yeah, I mean, you know what? Hey, Darren, you know what I was thinking the whole time? I'm like, this man bombed gracefully. I bombed and fucking quit. I bombed and said, fuck this shit. He bombed and got a whole life lesson. You know, I bombed and said,
I mean, look,
fuck it.
That's just a testament to what we talk about all the time on the podcast, man, is that life ain't always gonna be how you think it's supposed to go. You know what I'm
Nah.
saying? And a lot of people out there, when things happen to you, man, like people waddle in things, and they don't know that the minute you start thinking about solutions to whatever your problems are, is the minute the problems go away. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? That you got to start thinking about the solutions. Like you can, cool, you can feel how you need to feel,
Mm-hmm.
you know, about the problem, but don't waddle in the problem, because as long as you do that, that's as long as the problem gonna stay around. The minute you start thinking about solutions is when that problem disappears. And most people don't get that you got to go through those little storms in life to keep growing as a person. So like when things happen like that, like I don't have my car repoed, I don't lost my job, you know what I'm saying? All of that shit. So it's like when things like that happen, you got to look for the reason those things are happening, and the reasons and the lessons you need to take away to grow. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't losses, they lessons. That's what they are. Those are all your L's. They all lessons.
And I always I used to always say I took my L's and I flipped them into W's, and the L's wasn't losses, they was blessed. They was lessons so I can gain wisdom, knowledge, and understand, and that's what turns to the blessings. So like, man, you gonna go through it. You got to.
You know
that's
what?
the beautiful part about it. You gotta go through it. If I ain't going through nothing, I ain't doing something.
You ain't doing something, man. Look,
talk that.
you know what's crazy?
Yeah,
You know what's crazy is you know, it's hard to kind of explain 2020 to people, okay? Because the way I look at 2020 is the way Darian and way you just said it. It's like, and that's not to discredit anybody that's gone through any kind of hardship. You know what I mean? Like any kind of hardship. All I know is what I know. You know what I mean? Like if somebody said 2020 sucked, in my head I'm like, this might be the greatest year that I've ever lived. You know, you know what I mean? Like, like I feel, yeah, dude, like I feel bad saying that to people, and granted, this is on the internet. I just said it to everybody, but you know, like honestly, it ain't. We've had our hardships, but like Darian just said, it's how we look at it and flip it and say, all right, how can we provide a solution for this now? Like what can we do to make this work? And Marcus, what is it? March? Was it March? The end of March, Darian, when we went back live with the podcast, and that literally happened like this. I had another show and that was going live streaming. While I'm on that live stream, just how we are, I was like, how are they doing this? I called dude up after the show finished, and he said, this is what I do. And I was like, oh, bet. I called Darian up that moment and said, brother, we can go live now. Let's bring the show back. And I wasn't even joking. We can go back live now. Let's do it right now. Darian was like, I'm at work, nigga. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm at work. And so I was like, let's do it tomorrow. And literally that next day, we were live. We were back up. And it was, so I think people need to, the story you just told, the story Darian told, y'all, man, forget all the bad, man. Forget all that bad, man. Because it's going to be bad. Things are going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Things are going to happen. Yeah. You know, you got to anticipate that.
If you take the bad connotation from it, you will see that it's just life. Like, I feel like when you start naming stuff, oh, this is a good year, this is a bad year. That's when you make it a bad year. Like, when you say, oh, this is a bad year, like, no, you alive? Look how many people died from niggas sneezing and coughing.
Yeah, right.
Straight up.
This year if it didn't taught me anything, it didn't taught me that whatever you think is important, that should be put on pause.
Yeah, put on pause. Put on pause.
Timing is valuable. The people in your life are valuable. You feel what I'm saying? And to take every moment and enjoy it and know that it's more to come. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's all about how you look at it. And me personally, I feel like just because it's affecting just the world, it's not just affecting America. I just feel like us as human beings, how society has been going, we've been moving too fast. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even for me, like, man, when I turned 25, I slept my whole birthday away. And then when I turned 26, I was like, the last 2 years of my life went by so fast. And it's like, wow, like, sometimes we don't sit down and appreciate ourselves. You don't appreciate our work. And that's the main thing, to better your work. To be like, hey, I just did this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing. You got it, man. It's a difference between being arrogant and confident and knowing what the hell you doing. Like,
right,
you feel what I'm saying?
right.
Everybody is not going to applaud you for everything you do.
Man.
You feel what I'm saying? So if you don't say, hey, thank you for doing that to yourself, then who will? Because you only know your own journey. You feel what I'm saying?
Man.
So you have to apply yourself and to take the time that is given. This free time we get.
Man, bro, I just put that on my story, on the IG story early this week. I just said, I was like, look, and really, I started out by talking to black people, man, and Darian, y'all know how we feel about this Black Lives Matter thing. We live this thing day in, day out, man. I said to us, and this is, I'm gonna say it right now, I'm an open call, open cry to all the black people listening to everywhere, however you see us. Catch this. Look, we gotta start patting each other on the back and start uplifting each other much more than we do now. Like if this year hasn't told us anything, is that we as humans, all races, we have to come together, right? We have to be so much better than what we are, like you just said, Marcus. But as black people, I want black people out there. It's black people out there that won't talk to me, don't talk to me clout wise, whatever. I don't care. I'm still gonna uplift you. I'm still gonna rock with you, because at the end of the day, when you need somebody that's gonna be with you, they gonna run. They gonna leave you. They ain't gonna be there for you like how they think. Look, when these shows close down, how many people knocking on your door saying, "Hey, look, do you want to be on the show? Do you want to be on this podcast? Yeah. Do you want to get some kind of exposure?" Darian, we sit here week in, week out, giving people opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm telling you, black people and all people, we need to be so much better. That's what 2020 has taught me. Like, if anything, man, you got to be creative. You know what I mean? But you got to also use that creativity to empower others, man. And honestly, man, look, I can keep on going about that because I'm passionate about this. I'm passionate about it, man.
Not just making a race thing, but that's true though, man. Like, black people, we need each other. And every feel like, dude, when we first came to my buddies, we like, okay, we gotta support this man. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Not to knock whoever was hosting that first, like Kevin, but it was like to see a brother hosting us, especially for me, because I've been seeing comedy like so it's like I have never seen a brother get a chance to really run and do stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So the first night when I came through, we was deep as hell. We in the back like, hey, we finna support him. We in here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how I look, we coming in there. So it's because like we need that, man. And just to see what you and Dan and Be Positive is doing. So man, you've been doing comedy for how long? How long, dog? You now?
4 years. 4 years.
4 years. Come on, man. In 4 years, look what you have done, man. I mean, you got T-shirts. You feel what I'm saying? You booking shows. You at Zany's. You feel what I'm saying? You running shows. Like, come on, man. You can't tell me that's not next level stuff. You got people who've been doing comedy for 15 years who ain't never put together their own show. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
So let's not to those people, but let's just really look at the time of what, like, it's possible, man. And, like, you showing that it's possible, man. I was telling my little cousin, like, man, you got to take notes from brothers like y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Because, for one, you're not holding on to the information. Like, some people are like, I ain't telling nobody this. Yeah. You going to give people info, you going to show them how to do it, and you going to push them to do it. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, come on now. Like, this been a year of showing you that we need each other and that we can help each other on every level. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a blessing.
Yeah. It's like you look at the NFL and what they say all the time about all the owners. Oh, it's a millionaire boys club. Yeah, all white. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Where have you ever heard, oh, this the black billionaires boys club? Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Black people have a hard time supporting each other. Right. Like, get your man, look, it's like you said, like y'all said, it ain't a race thing. It's just, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't a race.
Yeah, when a bunch of white people get together and they all on the same page, a lot of shit start moving and shaking. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Black people got to take notes with that, man. We got to take notes.
Everybody picking up.
Yeah.
We all already clicked up. By this time, it's clicked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we already clicked up. We the biggest gang in America.
Yeah. We are.
Shanks, I think we got a couple more things we're gonna start to wrap up, but I think we we be at a disadvantage if we didn't ask your opinion on this, man. As far as new comics that are coming up in comedy, what advice do you have for these new comics, man, that's coming up and trying to make a name for themselves?
For one, something that really helped me, try to find your own room and learn the business. Remember, this is show business.
Yeah.
It's your show of you performing on stage and your business outside of the stage. Like, get you merchandise, get you a business card, understand how you can get strong on stage, how to network with other people, but get your own room. Find somebody to help you, mentor you if you need help. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I got blessed because I had older comics who seen me and was like, we'll give you information on here. So, try to soak up as much game as you can. And even the younger, like even people who you started with have information. You just have to be willing to listen. Like, remember this, everybody's a student and teaching the game. And also, if you don't think you're funny enough to make it, sell cocaine to all the funny comics because that's all they do.
Oh my goodness, bang bang.
But no, man, for real though, man, try to get your own room. Stay on that stage. Voice record yourself. I understand everything wants to be on video, but voice record yourself, man, because you can keep listening to yourself. You can hear the crowd responses. Make sure you're writing as much as you can. It don't gotta be jokes. It can just be your daily thoughts that you want to write.
Man.
But definitely try to get your own room because to tell you the truth, like I was blessed to be able to get my own room and host, and it helped me get someone stronger on stage. And then I was blessed enough to start doing my own shows outside of the open mic. Like I was able to produce a show every last Saturday before the COVID stuff happened. I was doing a show every last Saturday at the Wise Owl on 324 South Racing Avenue. It's called Hey, That's That Show. I'm trying to get it back going whenever this COVID is done. But try to get your own room, find to a team, network, you feel what I'm saying? Get out of state as well because I was just blessed enough to go back to St. Louis. And what I learned is if you can make people laugh outside of your city, you got it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because you can be funny as hell in your city, but you gotta remember, everybody don't have the same lingo. And then when you do go out of town, don't look at it as you're out of town. Remember, they're still human beings. Nothing separates y'all, it's just the culture and the state line. So, try to get out of state, network, understand the show business, find ways to get merchandise. Because, I feel like comedy just gets you into the entertainment world because there's so many other things you can be doing. You don't have to be a stand-up comic. You can be a writer. You can be a person who does podcasts. You can be a producer. You can just be an event planner. There's so much stuff you can do. So don't just put yourself in one lane as a comic. Look at it as like you're an entity that has many sources that you can feed. So that's what I tell new comics is just don't be so caught up in stand up, but get that business. Get your chicken and your bread right because it will come to you. Yeah, get your chicken and your bread right because it's gonna come to you. And don't just worry about the money. The money will come to you as you get funnier or the more people you run into because I've been blessed to make money off shows. But it was never about the money. It was all about being funny. And the more funnier you get and the funnier you get within yourself, never compare yourself, you're funny to anybody else because you have your own spirit, you have your own presence you bring to the stage, you have your own vibration you get to the world. So be funny in you and you'll be good.
Man, hey, look, let me tell y'all something. That ain't something he just told us because Stokes told me that you told him the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So don't worry about nobody else. If you're funny to you, then that's all you need to worry about.
Man, if you make you laugh, it's funny. I don't care what nobody say. And even if you laugh and then you try it on stage, it don't work. Come back next week and revamp it and make them laugh. I swear.
Man,
make them laugh. Make them feel you're funny.
Man, look, man. I think this transcends comedy, man. People in comedy, man. Just y'all could take all what he just said and apply that to life, man. Look, just apply it to life, man. Take the comedy out of it and just go. I think the thing that he said right there is we all humans. No matter where we at, we all human. so whatever you want to do, go after, man. This has been fantastic. It lived. Yeah, I love it. It lived up to what we thought, man. Exactly what we thought, man. Marcus, go ahead.
I sure finna say, I got a quote. I'm gonna let y'all finish, but I do want to leave with my quote before I.
Wait, don't do it because I was going. Hold on. I'm there. Yeah. I'm there with you, brother. I was going to say before we get there, it's quarantine. We know this. So I just wanted to kind of see what's the future like. What is COVID producing for Marcus Shakes? What's next? What's the next thoughts for Marcus Shakes? What's next?
The next thoughts is really, man, getting my merchandise out there, getting my social media platform, and being more dedicated. To tell you the truth, I feel like when I was younger, my hunger was a little bit more driven. And now as I've been getting older, I feel like it's slowed down. So now I'm using this time to actually understand the business aspect, like looking at how you guys move. You got podcasts. I've been doing skits, trying to get myself out there because we can't really do stages like that. So, I was trying to get my social media presence up by doing skits. I got a couple skits out there. The Shirts Ain't Shit skits. If you ain't seen them, check them out. It features me and my mama.
Okay,
and I'm going to be doing them more. So if anybody ever want to be in it, you can. So really just getting down to the stuff outside the stage. I feel like now is like I'm getting older and getting wise in my age. I need to be more. I need to put my foot down more. I feel like I'm kind of taking my foot off the gas, but now it's kind of time for me to put full force and full effort into the outside aspects of comedy. Like at first I was doing it, but now with the free time we're getting it, I don't want to just let it, dwindle away. I want to actually put forth into it.
There you go. There you go. That's Marcus Shakes. What he's doing. Marcus, for the people that it's on the screen. It's on the screen. Where they can find you at. But go ahead and tell what's up.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram. Shakes the Comedian is already there. My YouTube is the same thing. Shakes the Comedian. Facebook Marcus Shakes. And hey, that's that show. We do have an Instagram. Make sure you follow that, like it. We're gonna put more content up there. And that's basically it. And I always say this, find your own personal life post that you can make in life. Because I feel like a lot of times we go by all the quotes that's been taught to us, but we never make our own things and create your own philosophies. And one of mine was when I was going through stuff that kept me up was I noticed when I didn't have I have no money or any stuff wasn't going for me. I noticed what kept me feeling rich was my happiness. I'd be happy, but it would be out here hurt, but I was happy. So I came up with the quote of, your happiness is your currency and your character is your foundation. Let me say it one more time. Your happiness is your currency and your character is your foundation. And what I mean by that is if you're happy, you're going to always have all the riches in the world. And if your character is built strong, your foundation for whatever you're going to build on is going to stay strong. So always keep your happiness up and keep your character good no matter what you go through. So always stay strong because the world will try to break you. But, you got to keep that soul strong, keep that spirit right. And, the universe, whatever you believe in, God, whatever you want to call it, it will work for you as you're working for yourself. So remember that.
Let's go.
You do your part and God gonna handle the rest.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I appreciate y'all, man. And for the people watching this, keep supporting them, man. Be positive, man. I need a shirt for y'all, man.
We got you.
Because like I said, what y'all doing in the Chicago scene is going to expand past Chicago. Y'all already expanded past Chicago. This is going to be a worldwide thing.
Yes, sir.
So shout out to y'all for the positive energy y'all starting putting into the minds and the hearts of others, especially in Chicago, which is such a chaotic city. So I appreciate y'all for what y'all doing. It ain't nothing but good coming to y'all from this, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for having me. Hopefully y'all can get me back on it for a double take or something, man. 85 or something.
Let's get it. Let's get it. We gonna keep on going.
We appreciate you for speaking it to existence.
Let's
man.
go.
That's for sure.
Westy.
Honey roast. Honey roast. Yeah, for anybody that ain't watching, we do something that's called a honey roast. So Shakes, you on the hot seat, man. A honey roast is basically anybody on the pod that you want to shout out that has been an inspiration and support to you, man. Show them some love. Go ahead, Shakes. It don't have to be one person. It can be multiple people.
Okay, I'm gonna go through a list. Shout out to TJ Stokes, man. I remember when I first was running my open mic camp. I remember when I first met him at my open mic. He kept supporting me with shows, helped me meet with different people, helped me go out of town and do shows. Shout out to Mo Good. Shout out to B. Cole. Shout out to Leon Rogers. Shout out to Dario. Shout out to you. Shout out to my buddies for giving us a spot to do comedy at, man.
Let's go.
To my mom for coming to the shows and laughing crazy like me. Shout out to my little cousin, man, for helping me even do it to get on the laptop right now because my iPad and my phone is tweaking. So, man, just shout out to, to everybody, man. Like I said, shout out to Chicago Comedy. You're the best in the world. I don't care what nobody say. If you can't make it in Chicago, you can't make it nowhere.
We the best.
Go.
We the best, y'all.
Can't make it no more.
Man, look, this has been one hell of a chapter, man. Y'all, that's Market Shakes, man. Chapter 35, this was good, man. This is one for the books, man. I feel like we really hit it these last 2 seasons, man. Like I think, oh boy, these last 2 seasons, boy, we have not missed. We have not missed at all. So look, I'm too horn, boy. Look, I'm too. You know, shit. Look, I just want to say, thank you, Marcus, for being a guest on the show, man. Darren, you got any final thoughts, my man?
Man, thank y'all for voting and listening to us for the
Yeah.
last couple months because we've been screaming it. Shakes, man, we definitely appreciate you, man. It's been a long time coming. We talked about having you on at the top of the season, so you here. And, man, we thank you for blessing us and dropping some nuggets on us, as we call it, man. And I know everybody that was watching, they got a lot from it, man. So you keep going, my brother. And we around, man, and hopefully we can all collaborate, you know, in the future.
Yeah, we definitely will.
You know what I'm saying? We got Diaz, Zanies, myself, Stokes, Kadeem, Marty. We had my buddies when everything opened back up. Hopefully it might be to a point where we get you back on the pod and there's 3 different rooms that people can go to and have some opportunity.
Yep.
So that'll be real dope, man. But man, I know Chicago Comedy thanks you, man. We thank you for being on. And like we said, if one thing I want y'all to take from this particular pod is, man, look, you got to go through some storms to get to where you want to go.
Boy.
And you got to go through it. And
Bring your
don't
raincoat.
look at it as a storm. Just look at it as a lesson for you to grow and get better. That's it. So take that away. That's all I got, D.
That's all he got. That's all we got, man. We gonna head out on this. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe and listen to us and all the other 34 other podcasts, chapters that we had. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and like us, rate us, love us. It's been a blast. This is chapter 35, but in the world of podcasts, this is episode 39, which means next week's show is number 40, y'all. We made it to the 40s, like so it's man, we made it to 40, man, and look, that's a feat. If you go back in archives and understand where we come from, when me and Darian say, look, that's a feat for us because we weren't supposed to be here. So they counted us out early, but hey, look, I know there's other people out there got a shit ton of them, but here we are, man. But Marcus, thank you, my brother. It has been absolutely. Oh man, bro, we gonna do this, man. We gonna do it again, Darian. As always, Darian, you know what time it is, man. I will say, episode 36, we got. We are gonna sit with.
Go tell them.
Yeah, we gonna sit with my new place of business, Zanies, Brian Morton, y'all. If anybody out there in the if anybody knows the comedy scene, like we know the comedy scene, y'all know who Brian Morton is. He is the man behind Zanies. Right now, the general manager. He was the general manager at Laugh Factory. Been on the comedy scene, not as a comedian, but as a force that kind of put people on, man, and is running these things out here. So stay tuned. Next week, we're going to chop it up. I'm sure we're going to talk about work after Wednesdays. Wednesdays after work. Look at me. Look, put it on the board. Put it on the board. Wednesdays after work, nigga. It's the show that I'm on.
To be fair, you ain't had your first show yet, so you got room for error.
Yeah, I do. I have not had the first show, which was supposed to be yesterday. Fuck you, COVID. All right, let's get out of here before I get this.
Hey, make sure y'all go to Be Positive
Yes.
Productions IG page.
Yes.
9 o'clock tonight. Me and Stokes. It's topics. Let's go.
Be Positive. Yes, man. Be_positive Productions on IG. Y'all check it out. They shit is wild. Y'all will.
We got a good show tonight.
Oh, we tuning in. We tuning in, man. Shakes again. Love you, Darian. Love you, my man. Y'all out there listening, watching
Love
it,
y'all.
we love y'all. Thank you for tuning in as always, man. We'll be back here, same time, same place, same black channel. Yeah, same black channel. Hell yeah. same black channel. Hey, I slipped up on that one, boy. Hey, we'll catch you. See y'all. Peace. Yeah, be positive.
J. Allen Production.